everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. It's going to be a Thanksgiving inspired look, or really a fall time inspired look. This is a look that you can wear, of course, on Thanksgiving Day for Thanksgiving dinner, or you can wear it anytime really during the fall. This look was really inspired by the fall colors, and I actually got inspired a little bit by Starbucks, which is kind of funny, but the other day I got a gingerbread latte and it just reminded me of the pumpkin colors, cranberry colors, the rich browns, and the colors of the leaves that you kind of think of during the fall time. So I went ahead and did this look for you guys, and it's really not too smoky, it's not too dramatic. The lips are a little bit on the darker side, but of course if that's not for you, you can use a lighter shade as well, but I just think that the lips really complement the cranberry shade in the eyes very well. So yeah, this is the look, and if you want to see how I did it, then just stay tuned. I'll zoom you guys in here, and I have this eye completely finished and this eye is bare, so we're gonna make this eye look like this one. So right now I went ahead and did my foundation only. That's the only thing that I have on my face. At the end of this video I'm gonna zoom out and show you guys how I do the rest of the face, but right now we're just gonna focus on the eyes. So I went ahead and did my eyebrows already, and if you're interested to see how I did my eyebrows, I already have a full eyebrow routine up. So what I'm going to do is link that down below in the description box in case you want to see a full step-by-step guide of how I got my eyebrows to look like this. So like I said, the only thing that I have on right now is just my foundation, and then I went ahead and put on a primer on my eyelid. And I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So what I'm going to do first is take my Milani eye pencil, and this is in a gold color. It looks like this. And like I said, it's the name of the color is gold, and it's one of the Milani liquef'eye colors. So I'm going to take that and put that right in my waterline, and I really think that this is a really nice complement to all the rest of the colors that we're going to be using today, rather than putting, you know, the normal black in your eye or brown. So the next thing that I'm going to do is take a little piece of tape. And I'm actually using tape because it's going to make this a lot easier for me. As you can see, we have like a straight line going out from this eye, and I want to do the same thing on this eye. So using a piece of tape is going to make it really easy for me to have a straight edge. So I put it right under my bottom eyelashes. Don't put it on top of your eyelashes, because when you take this off, you'll rip your eyelashes out with it. So make sure that you put it right underneath your lower lashes. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take a base, and I'm using MAC's Indian Wood Paint Pot. I would show you guys the name on the back, but it is so old that it completely wore off. But it's basically just a really pretty shimmery gold color. I'm going to put that only on my lid. A little bit of that on my brush. Put that right on my lid. Pack it right along that tape line so it gives you a nice sharp defined line. And I just like to take my clean finger and just use it to blend out the edges. Okay, so the first palette that I'm going to be using is from Maybelline, and it is called Bronze Glitz. I'm going to take this color right in the middle, which is a really pretty shimmery cranberry shade, using a flat shader brush like this. So I'm going to put this right on my lid, and I'm going to make sure not to really sweep it on, but pack it on so that it really grabs onto that base. You don't really want to go above your crease, and you can feel where your crease is. It's right where you feel that bone. Try not to go above that spot. So now I'm just taking a clean pointy brush like this. I like to call this a pencil brush. And I just want to blend out any harsh edges. So I'm going to take that same pencil brush, and I'm going to be using my Victoria's Secret Bare Bronze palette that looks like this. I'm going to be taking this last shimmery brown shade right here. So I'm going to dip my brush right into that. And I'm going to put this a little bit above my crease. And this is going to be a really pretty transition color from that cranberry shade. Now I'm just taking the other end of this brush, and this happens to be from CVS. It's by a brand called Essence of Beauty, and it's clean on the other side. And again, I'm just going to use this to blend out any harsh lines. Now I am using my WetNWild Vanity palette, and I am using this matte highlighter shade right here. You want to use something that's pretty close to your skin tone, maybe 2 or 3 shades lighter, and just make sure for this one you don't use a shimmery color, because all the other colors that we put on our eyes were shimmery, and you don't really want to overpower your eye with shimmer everywhere. And then whatever is left on your brush you can just use right in the inner corner. So the last shade that I'm going to use is also from the Vanity palette. I'm using a really skinny pencil brush this time, and I'm going to be using this really gorgeous raspberry brown color, which is also matte. You want to put this right in your inner V. So you're kind of going to create a V shape with this dark matte brown raspberry color. So I just want to take it halfway in. I don't want to bring it all the way into the corner, the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to try and stay only on the outside because that's going to really accentuate a really pretty cat eye shape. Okay, so at this point we can take off this tape. And as you can see, it's going to make a nice pretty line. Just like that. Now I know that it's going to take off a little bit of your foundation, but it's really easy to fix. Just take your foundation brush. I'm using the Sigma F80 brush, and it is a flat top kabuki that looks like this. And I have leftover foundation from earlier on today, so I'm not going to add any more. I'm just going to use what's already on the brush and just blend that out. Okay, and then for the bottom lash line, I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm just going to use that cranberry shade from the Maybelline palette right there in the middle, the same one that we put on our lids. Going to use another flat shader brush like this. Get a little bit on the end. And I'm going to put that right on my lower lash line. And you should have something that looks like that. So I just want to make sure that they are pretty even and they look right about the same. So now at this point I'm going to be putting on my eyeliner and my mascara. Now I'm going to do this on camera for you guys because I get a lot of questions about it, but I do have a full video on how I make my lashes look extra super long. I'm going to be doing it pretty quick here. If you want to see a more detailed video on how I get my lashes to look like this, because I don't ever use fake lashes, I will link that video down below for you guys. So the first thing I'm actually going to do for my lashes is curl them. I like to do this before I put my eyeliner on, because if I put my eyeliner on and then I curl my lashes, a lot of the eyeliner comes off right on my curler. Okay, and then I'm going to be using my favorite eyeliner ever, and this is by Physicians Formula. It's called the Eye Booster 2-in-1 Eyelash Boosting Serum and Eyeliner. Okay, so after you're done with your eyeliner, you're going to want to go ahead and put on your mascara. And my favorite mascara is the LashBlast Volume Formula. And if you watch my videos for a while now, you know that I only use waterproof formulas because I feel like they hold the curl from the curler a lot longer. Okay, so there we have the finished eyes. So I'm going to zoom out and show you how I'm going to finish the rest of the look. Okay, so the first thing that I notice about myself when I look in the mirror right now is how pale I look. So I want to kind of bronze up my complexion. And I'm using a stippling brush by Sonia Kashuk and my Smashbox bronzer in medium. I'm just going to put that right on my forehead, my temples, my cheeks, my nose, and my chin. Then with the same brush, I'm going to be applying a gorgeous blush by MAC called Gingerly, and it's a really pretty orangey based, kind of like a bronzer, but it's a blush by MAC. And I'm going to be putting that just on the back of my cheekbones. And then lastly, I really want to brighten up my face. So I'm going to be using this Motives Shape and Sculpt Pressed Powder Duo. And it looks like this. And I'm just going to be taking this shade right here, which is a really pretty light cream shade. But it actually doesn't have a lot of shimmer on it. I used to use a lot of highlighters on my upper cheekbones, but they had a lot of shimmer on it, which I really don't like the look because I felt like it made me look too made up. So with this highlighter, it's kind of like a matte highlighter for the face. So you can use a matte highlighter for your face the same way that you use a matte highlighter on your eyes. Okay, so now that all the face makeup is done, I'm going to be using my Skindinavia finishing spray and just spray that right all over my face to get rid of that powdery finish that sometimes you get when you use a lot of powders on your face. So last is the lips, and I normally would keep my lips like this. All that I have on right now is a little bit of chapstick, the one by Babylips by Maybelline in the pink color. So it's a really natural look. But I figured for this tutorial, since it's Thanksgiving or fall themed, I would go a little bit darker on the lips. And when I say a little bit darker, I mean a lot bit darker, because this color right here is called Cherry Jubilee by Avon. And when you look at it in the tube, it looks kind of scary because it looks almost black. But it's really not that scary once you put it on. It is really, really pigmented, but I like to use it as a stain rather than a lipstick. So the way that I do that is I kind of just pat it on instead of swiping it on. And then kind of just blend it out with my finger. So it looks something like that. Okay, so that there is the finished look. So it's a really, really pretty fall time look. It's perfect for Thanksgiving. It's really inspired by the fall time colors, like those cranberry shades and golds. So I definitely think that it's a very pretty look for Thanksgiving or just any day during the fall where you really want to dress up your look. The eyes are not too dramatic, but they're not too neutral either. And raspberry colored lips. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I had so much fun making it. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and your friends. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.